Welcome back to another Living Musically podcast. Today's episode is going to be different. It's coming out on a different day, and it's going to be addressing some things that are going on in the world. Back when we had to shelter in place because of COVID-19, we had several concerts, virtual concerts, started. I think the first one that I saw anyway was Dave Matthews for Verizon. And then there was one put on by iHeartRadio with Elton John hosting. And then Lady Gaga did one. And then all sorts of musicians came out of the woodwork and started doing these concerts from home. And it was a way to help us during a difficult time. Well, we find ourselves in another difficult time right now with the protests and riots that are going on throughout all the cities throughout the country. I think that we need to turn to our musicians again. So this is a plea to the musicians that are listening. And if you're not a musician, you can certainly go out and make music yourself. But I would also encourage you to share this with other musicians, this plea. Musicians are really powerful people. They're really special too because they have the power to heal. They also have the power to calm. And if you think about it, there are musicians and bands out there that fans will go out and follow them around and do anything for. I know there are several bands and several musicians that if they come to town, I drop what I'm doing just to go see them. And there are a lot of people who feel the same way. But with that power comes responsibility, I think. I think it's our job as musicians to step up in times of need. Now, I know we stepped up in times of need with COVID-19, but this is another time of need. In the book, The Music Lesson, written by Victor Wooten, it says, in 1968, in order to prevent a riot, President Johnson called upon James Brown, a musician, to address the public after Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. Mr. Brown, speaking to the masses, was able to do what no politician could. He calmed them. That's what music can do. That's why I live musically every day of my life. So I call on you musicians, please, take this time to start making music. Let's distract each other from the pain and the hate. Speaking of Dr. Martin Luther King, he said this: returning hate for hate multiplies hate, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. As musicians, we have one of the most powerful love weapons there are, and that's music. So I urge all of you musicians, pick up your weapon of choice: piano, guitar, bass, trumpet, saxophone, it doesn't matter. Your voice. Go out, make music, spread love. I'll see you next time. Peace.